Hey guys, it's Ellen. This one is for the parents today because we're realizing so many of us are super stressed and we hear you. So I just want to stop and take a deep breath and stop putting so much pressure on ourselves, right? So this homeschooling is really rough for everybody, but want to talk about good enough school at home. Okay, and that's stolen, borrowed, adapted from a study that was done many, many moons ago with Good Enough Mother. So like I said, it was many moons ago, so it was mother, but substitute father, family, whatnot. And it was really done to show that, none of us are perfect. We all make mistakes, right? But children can still thrive under that, right? We're doing the best that we can, especially under these circumstances. So bottom line, whatever we're doing, we're still showing our children that they are safe and that we care. And with those two things, they are still learning and they will still thrive, right? But the important thing is we're meeting our own needs as well as our children's, right? So again, they're still learning. We're also teaching them that, sometimes life can be tough, but they're still okay. And that's super relevant right now. So just some tips for homeschooling and in general. One, if you can find, I know some of us are in apartments in tight space, but if you can find some space segmented for everybody in that family and everybody in your family, to work from, that's really helpful. We all thrive under structure, consistency, predictability, super important for kids as well, right? So having that space for them. Creating a schedule for all of us. That means making your bed in the morning. If nothing else gets done, you still have that sense of accomplishment. We have templates I think we've sent out for visual schedules. If not, reach out to one of us and we're happy to help you. Visuals always help and it gives that sense of direction, right? It manages our expectations, right? Know your child's optimal learning time and way. So, I know my family, my child needs to eat first. Of course, nothing's going to happen. Some kids need physical activity first. You know your children best. Schedule accordingly. Just like us, the kids need breaks, and likely more so. One of the things that are really effective that we use in the classroom, and we highly recommend at home as well, the use of timers, right? And when we're using breaks, let's be productive about it. So if you can get outside, super awesome. I'm not sure if that's an option for everybody, but bicycle, walking, but keeping in mind that social distancing, super important. Yoga, have a dance party, right? There are a lot of freebies available online right now, and I see a lot of our local folks who are closing the gyms offering online classes as well. So the physical activity is really important because it's not just good for your body, it's good for your mind as well. Crafting, arts, crafts, mandalas. I'm going to post, somebody in Hoboken has a wonderful Help Hoboken poster. I know Porta, one of my favorite restaurants, is selling an art craft for $5, which they're using to pay for their staff while they're not working. So I thought that was super awesome too. Read a book, listen to a podcast, things like that. Writing a journal, keeping a gratitude journal, really awesome. I know right now I am incredibly grateful for our amazing teachers who are keeping their energy up and supplying us with great tools to use. Also the workers that are out there, I'm super grateful for. I'm surprised how many people are still working and they're on the front lines. Doctors, nurses, postal service, the folks in the food stores, really, really helpful. I'm so grateful for that. And obviously I'm grateful that my wonderful family is here supporting me. Breaks can also be used to play games. There are a lot of different games, that are also educational on some level. So the game of life, right? Chutes and ladders. There's so many things. Monopoly, right? So there are so many Clue. There are so many different types of games that you can be creative with and make that happen. Cooking. So cooking can be super therapeutic, but it's also fun to do as a family, or can be. I know I've been cooking a lot. That may explain the mad rush on toilet paper. Just kidding. But do that together as a family, right? So things like that, recipes that you've been talking about or thinking about, do that and take some time for you, right? So whether, make a bath bomb, you can find those online. Maybe you even have some in the freezer. Use that. Take a soak in the tub. Do your nails. You can do your own facial. I know some people are posting different things like that, but definitely take some time for you. And also incredibly important for the children and the adults is to be sure to socialize. So I know, most of us are lucky enough to have someone at home, but we miss that interaction with other people. So there are things like Zoom, FaceTime, Google has a bunch of apps, right? You can do that. There are also virtual games that you can play together. So that can help have our sense of connectedness with the outside world. I know I did a Zoom. My family did a Zoom with our family throughout the country, and that was really, really helpful for all of us. A little comic relief. And some of our relatives said, oh my God, you guys feel the same way? We thought it was just us in our town. So that can help. You can do a virtual book club. A lot of dance clubs are popping up, right? So dance is really therapeutic as well. And that's a way to keep connected also. And also keeping in mind that you might have neighbors or elderly people who might be alone and or might need some help. So I'm not saying go there physically, but see if they need anything, check on them, slip a note under the door maybe, something like that. So those are just some tips for today. Keep us posted on what you guys need. We want to help you, and virtual hugs to everybody. Be well.